Tia, tia. Tia, tia. If you know that melody or something like it, then you may remember Bzikebi. They, of course, won the Junior Eurovision Song Contest for Georgia back in 2008. They were just 10 years old at the time. It remains one of the most memorable and beloved songs from Junior Eurovision. But now those kids have grown up. They are adults in their 20s. Dabon!
Hey, you guys! OMG!
Should we watch their music video for their Eurovision Song Contest entry on replay?
Let's do this!
You guys, I am not in London. I am actually at my sister's house in America, in Atlanta, Georgia. Apologies if there is an echo. Bzikebi consists of 3 young artists, Georgi Shiolashvili, Mariam Tautulashvili, and Mariam Kikuashvili. Ooh, a lot of Vilis up in here. We have loved them for so many years, and they are back with On Replay. Now, this song was co-written by 2 incredible artists. I'm talking Giga Kukianidze with lyrics by Lizzie Japaridze Hunty. You will remember her as Oh Dally 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 Oh, oh.
It's okay.
Lizzie Pop. She still lives. Our girl slays between London and Tbilisi. Shout out to you. Last bumped into her in a shopping center. I won't say where because I know she's gonna have some stalkers, but I bumped into her in a shopping center in Southeast London. Love her. So we have a message from the Georgian team. They very kindly explain the message of the song. They tell us, quote, the message of the song is choosing real life over the digital world. In a world of images, trends, and virtual validation, this song is a reminder to put your individuality first. The repeated idea of being on replay transforms a digital term into a symbol of meaningful moments worth reliving in real life. Altogether, the song reinforces a theme of authenticity and choosing genuine experience over virtual illusion. So put your phone down. Put your phone down and live in the real world. Not everything needs to be AI perfected, filtered, etc. Although you better believe I'm put a filter on my face for this video. Just kidding. These are the lyrics of the song. Lights on, stand by, unmasked, you and I, step left, step right, neon lights, they ignite. Na 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 na, we go wild. Oh my, shameless, we tear it up. Don't ask why, don't think, let go. And here's the chorus. Keep me on replay, okay? La 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 la. Keep me on replay, okay? La 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 times 3. Keep me on replay, okay. Wow, this is very interesting. This is a call for reality, authenticity, staying true. We don't need to be on loop on the phone. We need to be on replay in the mind and together in reality. Well, that was a long intro. Apologies. We are hitting play.
Oh, wow. There should be a warning on this.
This is Willy Wonka on acid.
Oh, wow.
Mystery, quirkiness, playfulness. Nice voice. He has grown up. Building. Get it, girl.
This is so fashion, so editorial, just so fabulous.
Oh! Oh, wow. Absolutely bonkers.
And the choreographer is working hard.
Oh! Word processing realness.
This is really sharp.
Hello, hello. You don't want to talk, you just want to watch.
This is so visually arresting. I'm like completely hooked.
Oh! This is so artistic, futuristic, completely mad.
So many elements. It's so well put together. Everyone's working, right? And you can see everyone's handprint on it, right?
Oh! This is so Georgia. Ah!
I feel like the visual element is super strong.
It's like a call to prayer. I am in Bzikebi.
I need this, right?
They can sing. Oh, get it, girl. Wow. This is perfect harmony. Ooh.
Wow. I love the landscape.
Is this 2090? We're in the future. Ho, ho, ho. Very stylish trash bags. Oh no, raincoats, forgive me. I just want to pop their jackets.
Wow.
Bubble wrap. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa. That's like a movie. That is like a little 3-minute movie, and there is so much to discuss. One thing that stood out to me was that in the lyrics, you have this line, step left, step right, neon lights, they ignite. It reminds me of sort of, you can learn the choreography along with me. And indeed, watching that, there were these signature moves that they were doing, kind of like the electric slide. I don't know, in America, people learn that when they're kids, like, you know, shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right. Or like that group, The Steps in the United Kingdom, where they had simple choreography people could learn and like follow along to. This is like an invitation in terms of performance to dance along with them, to learn the moves. You feel encouraged and you get sucked into their world and you want to learn the moves. You want to do all this. Yes, there's a lot of interaction with the crowd, with the viewer. You become part of the exercise. This video is so well done. It is so avant-garde. I like the movement between the black and white monochrome. You could be in another world, on another planet, and then they move to the color. And again, you're still in another world, in another planet, but this is their universe. This is their world, and you're a part of it. The big shoulders, they almost look bionic, robots, futuristic, Game of Thrones past, but also Queen Amidala Star Wars future. It's very sci-fi is what I'm trying to say. This has a fantasy element. They could be warriors. They could be princes and princesses. They could be kings and queens. They could be mad. They could be bonkers. There is that Willy Wonka sort of vibe. I think of, you know, remember the Oompa Loompa song? Doompa, doompa, doompa dee doo. There's like a playfulness. And in this, you got that da 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 da. There are all these sounds that are almost like a cartoon, right? It's almost having a flourish of the Junior, right? You know, they were famous for their harmonies there. You're getting that whole vibe from Junior Eurovision, but this is very much adult. I think those moments could be downloaded for ringtones on a phone. They could go viral on TikTok. They could be used as effects on Instagram edits. It's like, this is so digital and now and today, and yet it's also cinematic and futuristic. I am like vomiting so many words, and that's because there's so much to love about this.
Wow. Okay, you know what? That was definitely interesting. Georgia historically always puts out something very different, right? It's not about following trends. It's about carving their own identity, their own musical footprint at the Eurovision Song Contest. And they're not deterred by poor outcomes in terms of ranking, right? It's about participating and participating with dignity. Having said that, they've gone for a much more commercial push this time round. I mean, Bzikebi did win the junior version of the Eurovision Song Contest, which Georgia has actually won 4 times. And they've put a powerhouse team together to support this entry. Giga Kuhanidze is the composer of this entry, but interestingly, the lyricist is Lizzie Japaridze, who in our community, we know her as Lizzie Pop. And underscoring this pop entry is there's actually quite a bit of lyrical depth. You know, on first inspection, if you look at the lyrics, you don't really get a sense of the depth that it contains. But, you know, there's a layered complexity here, particularly in the lyrics. And, you know, it's easy to miss it because it's not so obvious. But if you peer in a little bit closer, you'll find some references to which I'm going to kind of expand on a little bit. So in the lyrics somewhere, it talks about being unmasked. It talks about no code, no clone. And a lot of this ties in with the digital lives of Bzikebi and how they're transitioning, or their struggles transition to a life which is much more authentic. It's about the upturns and downturns they've had in their careers in music. There were times when, of course, they were very famous with the Junior Eurovision Song Contest victory. And they did have many years of highs with that. But then there was also a period when they were just completely absent from public life. And then there were periods when they were then big on social media. But I think underscoring all of that, they've now come to the conclusion that with their songwriters and their team, that the online life doesn't actually replace real connections, you know, digital versus physical. You know, they've done it all, but it's about having that real connection. And the music video here gives us a hint of what could perhaps unfold on stage. I really do like their wardrobe choices, the very sharp looks, and, you know, it almost looks very cyber, you know, like they're from another world. And those big sunglasses, it's really good. The movement is really sharp and the choreography is really tight.
The styling, again, you know, when you've got all the gray and then you've got people with like the red masks and the bubble wrap jackets, it gives me sort of, what's that Korean the Korean TV show, Squid Game. It's giving me Squid Game dystopia, almost suggesting the threat of the future. There is this sense of threat, right? And like the dangers of being locked in this alternate reality on our phones, like being obsessed with social media. There is a sinister quality underlying this, which I quite like. It also goes in like a rave direction, a warehouse club direction. It just keeps going and pushing. It's like they hit play on replay and then it just keeps playing, right? We are in an F1 car. We are doing loops around Monaco. We are doing loops in Baku. It is just there is so much force and thrust and direction. It's like you're sprinting to the finish line. You're breathless, but you don't feel tired. You feel energized. You feel alive. This is just so interesting. This is so unique. This is like nothing else we have this year. This is giving me really positive vibes. And what's interesting is we often worry when we have songs, we're like, oh, we don't know how they're gonna sound live. We know how they sound live. They killed it in 2008. They've been killing it subsequently. They know how to sing. Georgia is a land of big voices. Absolutely big ol' voices in the Republic of Georgia, and their voices have been tested over time. People have seen them perform. People have seen them harmonize. They've known each other since before they were 10 years old, so most of their lives. So there is an organic quality. When they sing as one, even if they sing individually. You don't have to worry about them. They're gonna eat the stage. You better worry for the act that has to perform after them, because after Bzikebi, there's not going to be a stage. It will have been eaten. It will disappear. I don't care how many bajillions of dollars you spent on the LED, they're going to eat it, and they're not going to say, we're sorry, because they do their thing, they keep going. And I love the fact that Giga, who composed their song, also composed their Junior Eurovision 2008 song, so there is a familiarity. He knows how to work with them, and clearly he's delivered. I am just very excited about this. I am so excited to see how they're going to do this on the stage. We knew they could sing. Now we know they can move. And Georgia has some ambitions.
There were moments when I felt that Georgie's presence was really in sharper focus, and my two lovely Miriams were sort of background stars. Yeah, and it really shouldn't be, because they're all, to me, the three of them really matter. And I think sometimes with the line formation, it was starting to look visually like he was being supported by Miriam and Miriam, but it shouldn't be. But I also like how they've gone for a much more modern feel. There's a fresh vibe to this. It's very youthful. And I think that this will resonate with the younger voters. Not so much in terms of people remembering Bzikebi as winners of the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, but just because this is, you know, in the adult contest, this still comes across as really sharp and really cool and very edgy. Georgia at the Eurovision Song Contest often struggles. I thought Nutsa would be a clean top 10 finish without hesitation. The end result wasn't that. Tamara Gachichaladze, I thought that she would qualify and smash her way into the left-hand side of the scoreboard. It didn't happen. Nina Sublati was amazing, but she wasn't a top 10 finish. So mixed fortunes for Georgia at the Eurovision Song Contest. And Bzikebi, I really hope do cut through.
I want to read some comments from the Weeby Blogs Instagram. These are our girls, Eurovision Kiki. They write, "We are keeping this on replay. The choreography, the vibes, it's all there. Fire, fire." I completely agree with that. This is the total package. You often worry with other acts, can they dance, can they sing? But again, we know that they can. There is a vibe. It's futuristic dystopia. And you know what? Take me to 3100, take me to 2995, wherever this is, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, fuego, fuego. I agree.
This is Gianni394744. I think my expectations were too high. It's far from being bad, but it's missing something to be outstanding. It has some nice elements, but it doesn't grab me. The chorus should have been stronger. The music video is amazing. Might easily be the best one this year. I hope they will elevate it live. And I think you've answered your own question. It is in the live performance that Bzikebi will absolutely kill it. What's missing is their soul, right? Because all songs, when you put them on Spotify, it gets processed. But we've seen them live. They bring this magic because of their relationship, the fact that they know each other and have known each other so long. That internal fire live will give you the X factor. It is my strong belief that this already hits hard, but it will hit harder live when their relationship, their friendship, their love, their long-term partnership as a musical trio, that's gonna give it what you're missing, I think, dear Gianni. This is Chris Glenn Wilson. The girls were such background characters in this. Oh, that's interesting. So I think, again, in the live performance, they will be front and center, like the three of them. Right now, there is a sea of people. So perhaps the women are fading into the background because there's so many bodies. But on stage, when it's the three of them in action together, center stage, maybe they'll pop out more. But I do take your point. It does temporarily seem to be more about him. But maybe that's because he's the only male, the only prominent male in the video. This is Anini1, the best entry from Georgia. Good luck, Bzikebi, banger, with 2 comet emojis. And I think banger is absolutely the right word here. This really is a banger. Bangers move, they push, they drive, they go, go, go. No Shorvy, this is banging. Ilana Gadelia says, this is unique. Absolutely. Name another song this year that sounds like this. I think Armenia also has a similar drive and a push and a direction. I think this is more avant-garde than that. And of course, here we have the advantage of having harmonies. And I think those live harmonies are gonna wow the juries. I think this is really gonna work in their favor. This is SpicyPashi_girl. Will look amazing live at the ESC stage, my number 3 so far. And again, the word live is important. We know that they absolutely slay. If they were an a cappella group, they would win the a cappella international championships and star in Pitch Perfect. You know, they've got those voices that are just so good live. And so the only way is up. This is Albert.Miami Beach. Absolutely love their song and the video too. This is Katya Nakebia, So Addictive. Again, the song is called On Replay, and this is when you can easily replay. You could be at the gym for 60 minutes on that treadmill. You play this, what is that, 30 times? No, it's 3 minutes, right? 20 times. You could play this 20 times at the gym on the treadmill, and you'd want to keep going. This is Katya Eyelash 777, amazing. This is Tornica Kipiani fan page, perfect. And this is Daniel, spelled da_n.i_l_. Didn't expect this from Georgia. This will be a good banger on the Vienna stage. They made the right choice, choosing Bzikebi to represent them. And I'm just gonna shout out to that. Absolutely, this is energy. This is good vibes and energy, and that's what I want at Eurovision.
They will be performing on the 12th of May in Vienna in the very first semi-final.
Georgia is competing in the first half. They will sing alongside Croatia, Finland, Greece, Moldova, Portugal, and Sweden. And then in the second half, we have Belgium, Estonia, Israel, Lithuania, Montenegro, Poland, San Marino, and Serbia.
Voting in this first semi-final is Italy and Germany.
Is this going through? Absolutely. As we know, they've got incredible voices and incredible harmony, and I think jurors will really respond to that. I also think this will go down well with the fans. I mean, it's gonna pop out regardless of where it is. You could put this literally next to anything and it's gonna pop out. I think that when Georgia wants to do well, they come up with some really innovative staging. Think of Nina Subladi back in the day, in Vienna, 2015. Incredible staging. In recent years, I've sometimes worried that Georgia, they just wanted to participate, right? Some of the acts, I'm like, I don't see no staging. I don't see no vision. But this, to me, suggests ambition. I think in choosing this act, internally, they were like, we want to go big, we want to go hard, we want to do well. People have been calling for this group to go to Eurovision ever since, they turned 16. It's been in the ether, in the atmosphere. And even before that, people were dreaming of the day. Georgia said, we're going to give you that this year. And they want to do well. That music video, again, it suggests an ambition we haven't really seen in recent years from Georgia. So I suspect their staging is going to be bam, fire, fuego, boom. And I cannot wait to see it.
Whoa! I am really, really excited for Georgia to slay at the Eurovision Song Contest. And I think that this could be the year where they go on to truly make an impression. It's always nice when stars transition from junior to Eurovision. It feels like we've journeyed with them for a long time. And I certainly remember when they won their junior Eurovision Song Contest. Oh God, show my age now.
Look, this is getting a lot of love from the fans. So much love from the fans. I'm really excited to see what they do. I would love to see this come top 10. With epic staging, who knows how high it could climb. But this is a very special song. Very special song with a very special dynamic between the three artists who have known each other their whole lives. So there could be some magical alchemy when we get to Vienna. And it gave me goosebumps thinking, how well could this do? I want the list of Georgian entries at Eurovision. There have been a lot of entries I'm like, have we lost the plot? Well, Georgia is back on the plot. They have found the plot, and Bzikebi are gonna slay. Well, that's what we think. What do you think? Are you loving this choice for Georgia? Do you think this song is as unique as we do? Let us know here on WeWeBlogs.
Well, my name is Devon Adarami. I'm Devon_Devon on Instagram. WeWeBlogs is on Pinterest, so be sure to follow us across all social media. We'll see you later.
We'll see you later.
Bye!